good night's sleep is the difference between having a good or bad day. So today, that's exactly what we are breaking down. We're going to talk about naps, who and when you should take them, plus the importance of a good night's rest when you're pregnant. And our own Jasmine Anderson tested her sleep last night. We are revealing the results that she got in that sleep study. But first, we're talking about seniors and sleep. Joining us now, we have Darla Schall, the Director of Nursing for Clark-Lindsey's Meadowbrook Health Center. And we want to talk a little bit about this, Darla. How do people's sleeping patterns change as they age?
Well, sleep patterns do change over a lifetime. Older adults don't get as much sleep as they need, and that is because they have difficulty falling asleep as well as staying asleep. And many believe that, and that is not a normal part of aging, as many folks believe that it is.
So what keeps seniors from maybe falling or even staying asleep? Kind of a double whammy there when you think about that.
Well, a study of adults over the age of 65 showed that about 13% of men and about 36% of women take up to 30 minutes or more to fall asleep at night. And there are many possible reasons for this change, one being that older adults secrete and produce less melatonin, which is a natural hormone that promotes sleep.
Yeah.
And they are more sensitive to environmental things like noise, it being too hot or too cold. And there are other issues like medication or health issues like restless leg syndrome or sleep apnea, chronic pain, psychiatric illnesses, urinary frequency, and that sort of thing.
Okay, and so how much sleep do seniors need? I mean, how much should they be getting?
Well, interestingly enough, older adults need about the same amount of sleep as younger adults, which is 7 to 9 hours per night. And the more active somebody is during the day, the more sleep they will require.
And so when we think about, seniors having a very good quality of life, what are some of the things that sleep can help with? Any sort of diseases or pains that it might be able to, a good night's sleep might be able to fight off?
Well, just like any of us, a better sleep pattern will help with more energy and having a sharper mind. And a poor sleep pattern in older adults are more likely to have produce things like the increased need for over-the-counter and hypnotic medications, could potentially cause more nighttime falls, mood and depressed behavior state, memory problems or attention problems, and more sleepiness during the daytime.
Do you find that seniors, is this something they tend to bring up a lot or are very concerned about, is their night's sleep?
Absolutely,
okay.
Absolutely, yeah.
And so let's talk a little bit about tips to sleeping better throughout the night for them.
Okay, so reducing caffeine intake, being conscientious about having it, less during the daytime or avoiding it if at all possible. Avoid napping during the day. Keeping active, adding some exercise to the day if at all possible. Using bedroom for sleeping, not snacking or watching TV or reading a book, and keeping a regular sleep schedule. So trying to go to bed at the same time and get up at the same time, even on the weekends.
Kind of training your body to do what it needs to do a little bit.
Yes.
Do you think that seniors are aware of some of these issues that come with their sleep, or do you think most people think of this as just something that happens when they age?
I think many think that it's a normal part of aging, but it really isn't. It really is not.
Okay, and so just finally, if there are seniors out there who are struggling with sleep, what are maybe your top tips to help them kind of get through the night and to fall asleep?
Just some of the things that we mentioned earlier, just avoiding that caffeine intake so late in the day, and using the bedroom for the sleeping and only for sleeping, avoiding that TV watching and that type of thing, and always consulting a doctor if there's any concern.
Okay, very good. Well, Darla, thanks so much for joining us this morning and talking to us about seniors and sleep.
Thank you.